Hello lovelies, all-round good egg and friend to the channel, Wizard of Course, did an interesting video recently, mostly talking about the whole Patreon thing, but then he kind of wandered into more interesting territory, I think. And he started talking about how his hopes were that when the whole Skeptosphere blew up, when Gamergate blew up, when all of this happened, that it would lead to interesting debates and discussions and compromises and understanding, rather than what's actually happened in this culture war is that people have largely sorted themselves into two opposing camps from which they just snipe at each other and nobody debates or discusses. Now, I do think people on the right-hand side of this are more willing to debate and discuss, because there's this kind of guilt by association that goes on the left that doesn't happen so much on the right. But if we want that kind of community, if we want that kind of content, yeah, we have to step up and make it, I think. It's not something you can leave for other people to do. I appreciate it's hard to do these things. It's hard to get it going, particularly if you're trying to make an argument for free speech in general as an overriding principle, and some
fusking cloth prunker
just uses it as an excuse to shout
niggers
every 5 seconds, then there's not really capacity there to have a reasonable discussion with anybody. And I think that's a big problem when you're arguing for these things, when you're arguing against the social justice orthodoxy, I guess. A lot of people feel they have to prove the point constantly by making edgy jokes, using slurs, whatever, while you're trying to have a discussion, and it's kind of undermining. To paraphrase Theodore Sturgeon, 90% of everything is crap. So you have to cut through that to get to the quality and have the quality debates and discussions. And a big part of the problem here is that mellow, reasoned approach of the kind that I mostly do, the kind that you mostly do, and others like Jeff. It's just not extreme enough to grab people's attention. There's no drama to it. It can be kind of dry and intellectual, and yeah, what drives an audience does seem to be drama and tribalism and all the rest of it. I think you can find a niche for having more intelligent, more mature discussions, but it's not easy, and it's going to take work, and I think that's going to take the more reasonable side of the community kind of making an effort for that to happen. You know, we need more people like me, we need more people like you, we need less Ralph retorts, shall we say. I think no Ralph retorts would be the ideal number. So, well, no one's going to pay any attention to me. I've got a tiny audience, but what I would suggest is that maybe we pick a topic like the great debate community used to, like the Breakfast Club does. Pick a topic and have videos and discussion about that. Maybe one topic a month, something difficult, something controversial, something worth investing the time in investigating and seeing what's what about it. Fairly sure we could do that. How does that strike you as an idea? How does that strike the audiences as an idea? So like 1 month maybe we could pick, I don't know, economics and the impending tech disaster that automation and so on is going to be, and we can offer our perspectives and discuss about that without having to be a live stream discussion or whatever. Just a topic that the more reasonable members of the community can go at, once a month. Seem like a good idea? I don't know. Maybe we can have a discussion about the idea of what we can do. What do you think, people? Let's pretend I'm interested in your comments. Leave them down below. Zang.
They call me backdoor Santa. I make my runs about the break of day.